Good evening, race fans, and welcome to Grid Vision's coverage of the Thunderclap Expedition Series for one of their premier events, the 2023 Snowball Beer Brawl, live from virtual Five Flag Speedway. I'm Brandon Edstrom, joined alongside my colleague Nick Stein, and our producer for tonight's action, Austin Derbyshire. Oh, I guess Austin's not there. On a night like tonight, where beers are ingested, race cars are flying around a small track, and a bunch of grown-ass men getting heated over a video game, we can guarantee tonight will be one hell of a race to watch. As we're taking a look at the weather here, 66 degrees outside, partly cloudy, 6-mile-an-hour wind, track temp. I don't even know what the track temp is. Hell, Nick, I can't read. But before we get into tonight's action, we're going to go over the quick schedule for Grid Vision has for the rest of the week, as this is the final Grid Vision broadcast week until 2024. On Monday, we got the Grid Vision Super Speedway Series. It will be the next-gen car at Talladega. Be sure to tune into that. And then on Thursday, we have the finale of the SSRL Truck Series, where I race, and I'm definitely winning the championship. If you're not there, you're lame. Truck's at Michigan, so it should be a blast. Well, Nick, tonight's going to be special. No drinking requirements, but it's highly encouraged. Us broadcasters have to take a drink every time somebody wrecks. We got the soundboards, we got the alcohol, we got the heat racing, the last chance qualifier, and a killer 150-lap event where halfway through the whole field is inverted. What can we expect on a night like tonight?
Y'all, there is absolutely zero expectations for a night like this. It is just go in, full tilt, just everything you got, you throw at the wall. And hopefully these guys aren't hitting the wall with their cars, but knowing some of the things that are probably going to be ingested by these drivers tonight, I wouldn't be surprised to see at least 3 or 4 people on the wall at some point tonight.
Yeah, and it says alcohol, but I have a feeling that there's been a lot more than just alcohol consumed tonight. Now let's go over the rules and format for tonight's Snowball Beer Brawl. 4 heat races at 25 laps apiece. Top 4 in each of those will transfer. Then there is a 50-lap last chance qualifier where the top 14 will make it. We got 32 drivers signed up. Only 30 will make it. Again, a grand 150-lap, 30-car field where halfway it's a mandatory pit stop. Don't have to take tires, don't have to take gas. 2 fast repairs. In case someone decides to pull a Danica Patrick, 2 sets of tires, and a 40 incident limit so people don't drive like Carson Hocevar. With that being said, let's send it down to the fat anchorman Nick Stein to give us tonight's grid.
Oh, thank you. That's a term of endearment. I take that as a starting on pole position tonight. Dalton Creech with Justin Prescott starting in 2nd position tonight. Travis Craymore going to be starting in 3rd with Brandon Elvis in 4th. Matthew Taylor in 5th. Michael, is that Stigall? I don't know. Anyway, Stigall, there we go. Justin Clapper in 7th with Chase Carrillo in 8th and in 9th place. Sorry, I'm having a tough time talking right now. Braxton Packard is going to be starting in 9th with Josh Brown in 10th position.
Yeah, then you got Burt White starting inside in 11th. Then you got Anthony Burleson back there for Mid-Pack Motorsports. Samuel Bridges starts P13. Carl Matz 14th. Matt Hollyland 15th. Corey A. Taylor 16th. And I believe that should wind out the first heat race of the night. And man, what a good one it's going to be. I mean, I'm excited. We get heat. We usually don't get a lot of heat racing in the events that we do, Nick. So the fact that we get some heat racing, we get some last chance qualifiers, we get some drama, but most importantly, we get some classic short track racing in the late model stock. We get to drink. What a time this is going to be.
Oh, yeah, I was on the call for the Sarah Fall Brawl a few weeks ago, it was a Sarah Fall Brawl, and they were at Five Flags with the late model stocks, and those heat races got absolutely wild, so we are in for one hell of a show tonight. This is going to be absolutely wild, and I am here for it.
Well, hey, real fast, heat check. There's no 3rd and 4th heat. There's only 2 heats, and then the last chance qualifiers change, so I guess we're not doing all 4 heats. iRacing said, screw that, we're going to do what we want. As the official iRacing pace truck is going to pull down pit lane, green flag for the start of Heat 1 for the Snowball Beer Brawl here at Five Flag Speedway. You see the 36 car Creech on that inside, Travis Kremborg in tow behind him, 2 by 2 as they come down the back straightaway into turn 3 for the first time.
Yeah, heading through turns 3 and 4, the outside is not where you want to be, as there's already a couple of cars loose. That was, I believe, Matthew Taylor in the 48 machine, the Jimmy Johnson wannabe right there. But as I was saying, the outside line is not where you want to be, especially at a place like Five Flags, where if you get trapped on the outside, you are going backwards fast, and they're spinning in the back.
We got a spinner in turn 3 and 4, and they saved it. That car was 90 degrees, pointed towards pit wall, got shoved. Now they're 3 wide, and he saved it. What an absolute save. My goodness, that 90 machine almost killed his car before he could even get to 20 laps to go. That's Michael Stegall, or however the hell you pronounce it. But looking back up front, Kremborg's closing the gap on Creech fast. Kremborg, the 17-year-old phenom from Long Island, his first race back at Prodigy Esports in more than 6 months, and he's looking to take the lead here early on in heat number 1.
Yeah, and it looks like he's going to clear Dalton Creech into 36 heading into turn 1. And yeah, pretty much already clear. And if Dalton Creech doesn't get clear, which he does at the 0-4, then he was going to get stuck on the outside. Once again, not a place you want to be at Five Flags. It is so hard to keep positions on that outside line. And if you get shoved up there by someone who wants you in the back, then yeah, good luck working your way back up, because it's going to be a tough task.
The 3 strong cars right now, Kremborg, Creech, and Prescott, all underneath a blanket. Travis Kremborg in that 1 machine for Prodigy Esports from Southampton, New York, sponsored by No Kid Hungry and Nami. He's a baseball player in high school, and for some reason he wanted to brag about the fact that he owns an 07 Ford Expedition Police Interceptor package. And then you got Creech. I'm trying to find Creech on this paper here. I can't find him. I'm going to find him here in a second. Trying to give all these fun facts about people, but we got such good racing, I don't want to go off the screen and take a look at it, so we'll get more information to you as the night goes on. But Travis Kremborg opened up a pretty good lead so far, but with how much these tires fall off in these cars, you push too hard too early, forget about it. He'll be passed by Creech in a handful of laps.
Oh, yeah, the Five Flags is known for just shredding the tires when it comes to trying to keep the right sides on. It is so incredibly hard, especially short track racing with the late model stocks, with how much power these late model stocks have as well. Makes it really hard to save that right rear, as we got to move for second position here. The 04 Justin Prescott for just a moment was to the inside of the 36 of Dalton Creech, but for the moment, Creech getting that run on the outside is going to keep that position, but right behind him, Brandon Elvis makes a pass on Matthew Taylor for position, and that's going to be for 4th place right there, and that's a really, really good position, because only the top 4 transfer into the next heat, so that 4th position is going to be where we see all of the spicy battles happening, as right now, Brandon Elvis holds that transfer spot as he gets loose off of turn number 4.
Yeah, that 36 car of Creech, he's got an interesting paint scheme. They call him the Tiger King, Dalton Tiger King Creech, the 36 machine for Bad Company Racing out of probably the most haunted goddamn town in all of America, Savannah, Georgia. He's a worship pastor and a high school football coach, so he's doing the Lord's work. Meanwhile, I'm up here in the booth sitting and drinking. Then you got the 04 of Prescott. That's Justin Prescott from South Hero, Vermont. He's a full-time race car driver, actually does this for a living. He's the American Canadian Tour late model driver from Thunder Road, so right up the road from me. So he's putting in some work trying to get past that 36 machine. And then, as you were saying, that 54 holds the last transfer spot for now. So I think the heat format stayed the same, with the fact that there's no more 3rd heat or 4th heat. So the 4 cars will still transfer from each of the first 2, but I think more cars will make it in the LCQ than what we originally were told in 14. But as we have Travis Kremborg coming off of turn 4, taking 10 laps to go, and already has a 7/10 of a second lead over Creech in that 36 machine.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I know Travis
on the front straightaway.
Got a car around, no caution just yet.
I don't know if he's getting it back around.
For the most part, yeah, it looks like he did.
Oh, yep, he's up there in the high groove now. No caution, going back and taking a look at the Grid Vision replay. The 67 machine of Brown, who's now scored 1 lap down, just puts too much throttle into it, coming off of turn 4, hits that inside wall, and he's going to have to put some work in the LCQ if he wants to advance.
Yeah, Josh Brown with just a tragic spin right there, unable to keep it straight. I believe he was sitting in about 10th position when he spun, so you are absolutely right. He has got a ton of work to do in the LCQ, because it's going to be almost impossible for him to come back from a lap down with less than 10 laps to go and not even get into the transfer spots. I mean, you can't even talk about that right now. So, yeah, it is going to be incredibly tough for Josh to be able to make the final.
Thank you for everybody tuning in for Grid Vision's coverage of the 2023 Snowball Beer Brawl. Gonna catch up on the YouTube chat real quick. Big Rig 634 Gaming said I just subbed and like woohoo, let's go John Freeman. There you go. Deb Harris says good luck drivers. Welcome back Travis. Sean Bounty says have a great show guys. Wish we could be there. Deb says go Travis and that she loves the Actor. The Actor is a big thing up here in the Northeast. It's the American Canadian Late Model Tour. Race sometimes up in Canada, race at most of the NASTRA tracks here in the Northeast. Lee, Star, Claremont Motorsports Park, Monadnock, Thunder Road, White Mountain Motorsports Park. Beautiful program that we got up here in the Northeast. But what's beautiful right now to Travis Krenborg is that gap in the mirror. 4 laps to go, coming to 3 laps to go this time. Travis is a buddy of mine, and I just told him about this last night. I said, hey, you're good at the late model stock. I'll pay your entry fee. Come out and race it and have a good time, and this is why I told him he should. It's his official return to Prodigy Esports, and lo and behold, he's leading the thing at what he's the best at, and that's short track racing.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've raced with him a few times over on the short track side, and he is just absolutely crazy. As there's a car around there, that's the 82 machine of Carl Matz there. Man, he's doing my number a disservice.
Oh, yeah. Well, that 82's used to being around. You know something about that, Nick. But coming off of turn 4, white flag for heat number 1. Travis Krenborg takes it one more time around, coming off of turn 2, down the back straightaway for the final time in heat 1 here at 5 Flags. Travis Krenborg through turn 3 and 4 will win heat number 1 here at the Snowball Beer Brawl. Looks like Creech finishes second, Prescott. And then the 54 of Elvis rounds out the only 4 who are automatically confirmed to make the feature race. So those 4 gentlemen get to sit back, enjoy a few beers. Not Travis. He's not old enough. And then we got heat number 2 coming up for you. On the pole is John Freeman. To his outside, you got Luke Baldwin for Tommy Baldwin Racing. Timothy Peters starts P3 on that second row on the inside. Then you got Jack Baldwin, another Baldwin brother for Tommy Baldwin Racing in the 4th spot. Wesley Whitfield starts 5th. Brandon Matz starts outside in 6th. Then you got Matthew Montgomery in 7th. Robert Duria in 8th. Tristan Bruce in 9th. And rounding out your top 10 will be Randall Taylor.
Starting in 11th position tonight is Brandon Schumann with Michael Lockwood to his outside. Jordan Bridges in 13th position with Damian Neeson in 14th. AJ Maglio starts in 15th with Robert Condon starting shotgun on the field tonight.
And those Baldwin boys, they know a thing or two about racing. Luke Baldwin and Jack Baldwin, both from Tommy Baldwin Racing in Mooresville, North Carolina, that legendary modified entry that Tommy Baldwin has been putting in the Wheel and Modified Tour for years. Those gentlemen also race as well. One of them spots. So we got some big names in here tonight. And then Timothy Peters shares a name with the old Truck Series driver Timothy Peters. It's not him, but he's an assembly/road mechanic for Legacy Motor Club. So we got a few dudes in here. We got people who help at Frisian Racing. We got people who NASCAR engineer for Jordan Anderson Racing. Champion Tire and Wheel, NASCAR Wheel Puller. I mean, we got a lot of people in here who know nothing but racing, and this is what they do, and they were nice enough to come out, have a good time, and join us here tonight.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, how could you not come out to an event like this, especially at 5 Flag Speedway? This track is just so much fun. I mean, when I called the Sarah Fall Brawl here, I had never owned 5 Flag Speedway before. Matter of fact, I had bought the track literally the day before the event started. As I'll finish this later as we're going green.
Green flag is out, and the outside car gets a better start than the 5 machine on the inside. That's going to be the 7 car of Baldwin diving it down into turn 1, which reminds me, Nick, we saw 2 spins, so we got to add 2 shots to the Brandon shot counters. I'm going to take those right now while you're talking, buddy.
Oh, good God. It's starting as right now, side by side, 4-second position. John Freeman falling back a little bit as he's got, I believe that's Luke Baldwin to his outside in the 12 machine. Yeah, that is Luke Baldwin on the outside right there. Bit of a tough place to pass, especially at 5 Flags, as I have said, but he seems to be making it work here as he may get the run on John Freeman in the 22, and it looks like that will happen. But no, right as I say that, the 22 of John Freeman comes back at the 12 of Jack Baldwin, so these two having a little bit of a fun little scrap here for second position. Of course, these guys really need to start looking out behind them just to watch out for that transfer spot, as right now that belongs to Timothy Peters in that 43 machine, but he's got the 74 Wesley Whitfield right behind him looking for that transfer spot.
So what they need to do is focus on their goddamn numbers, because I'm looking through the field, and half of these guys don't even have the right numbers on. They're making it complicated for us up here. Oh, contact going into turn 1 between the fake 5 or whatever the hell his number is. Side by side down the back straightaway going into turn 3. The fake Kyle Larson, I'm going to call him that for the rest of the night, coming up off of turn 4. These guys have doored a few times. I even saw Peters that last lap getting the wall coming out of 4. But what a spectacular race these guys are putting on. Contact again as they come up off of 2. Oh, and the 7 machine of Baldwin, what's going on with him?
Luke Baldwin may be coming down pit road for some reason.
Oh, I think he got a penalty. Did he get a penalty for? Oh, he might have had an iRacing penalty for jumping the start because he.
Yeah, he got disqualified. He's
Oh,
been disqualified.
No. Oh, wow. So the 7 machine of Baldwin disqualified. Oh, now the battle for the lead is heating up with Baldwin being down pit road because he got disqualified. He jumped the start. Here we go.
Now,
I'm listening to Race Control try to explain it real fast, but I have my chat turned down, so it's hard to hear it. But, oh, squeezing up off of turn 4, they do.
Yeah, now that's going to throw a bit of a wrench into this race, as that puts Wesley Whitfield up into that transfer position. And with this battle going on up front, these guys may be turning their... Oh, it's a little bit of contact between the two. The 22 of John Freeman almost sideways. Now looks like maybe side by side for third position right behind them, as Timothy Peters had gotten a little bit loose right behind him as well.
Oh, man, that 22 car of Freeman with the 5 on the side.
Oh, more contact.
They have been beating and banging almost every single lap. I don't think... They've been side by side since the start of the race, and that blows my mind. And Peters and Whitfield and now Matz and Bruce, they're all just waiting for one of them to make a mistake, and they almost did a few laps ago making contact. I have a feeling with all this beating and banging, eventually someone's going to get sick of it, and someone's going to door somebody just to get him out of the way. Is into turn 1. Baldwin pinches the door on him, and now the 22's going to come up the track off the bottom and say, hey, man, I don't like that, but, man, what a good race these guys are putting on. Contact off of 4. The 22 machine was not clear, came up, and oh, my goodness. What a... Wow. And now that puts Peters in the lead, who you would think somebody who works at Legacy Motorsport would have the right number on. But that's okay. It happens. I'm surprised that wasn't a caution, but I'm all for it.
I don't think they have any cautions in the heats. I may be wrong about that. But I do not believe that there is any cautions at all. But that should have been a caution, because let's take a look at this replay. This was a massive hit for that 5, 22, whatever you want to call him. But that was just a horrendous hit. And, you know, we saw a few of those on the Sarah Fall Brawl as well. Just a couple of absolutely heinous hits towards the wall, just from getting turned up into the outside wall. So 5 Flags definitely showing its name for one of the toughest short tracks in America.
That boy almost joined the poor 10-year-old sitting in the front row eating a popsicle. I mean, he almost flew through that fence. Then we're looking at the 6 car, who also made contact with the inside wall. And if this is how it's going to be all night, then, man, what a race it's going to be. So the 7 car of Baldwin is out. The 42, 5 laps down. Freeman having to pit. The other Baldwin brother, 1 lap down now. Peters, 0.8 of a second lead. Then you got Whitfield, Matz, Montgomery, and Bruce rounding out the top 5. But the top 4 is the only one that really matters. The top 4 is what makes it. And now I'm trying to figure out from iRacing. It doesn't really say on the session, the last chance qualifier, how many people will make it, but
I think it's going to be upgraded since there's only 2 heats. Only 8 make the feature, and originally it was planned that 16 were going to make it.
Yeah, so it will be the top 22 then.
Yeah, quick math, because I suck at math.
Or something like that. I don't know.
I think it's because 8 make it from the heats, and then the rest. So wait, yeah, that's 22.
Yeah, something like that. Sorry.
Oh man, Brandon, this brings me back to the days when we did broadcasts, and both of us were struggling to do math.
Yeah. Where's that button that we press where all the random numbers come up on the screen? Where is that?
It's this one.
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Now we got
man, I've wanted to do that for a while. I'm not gonna lie.
Too early for that. 4 laps to go now. Got the 2 car of Peters, who again has the wrong number on the side of his car. 1.2 seconds out in front The 74 of Whitfield and Matson Montgomery are the final cars to transfer as we got a car all the way up in the wall coming up off of turn 4. I think that's the 11 of Bridges who's a lap down. Yep, that is.
A Denny Hamlin scheme being in the wall. Where have I seen that one before?
Choke artist himself. Believe me, I know.
I only said that because you're a Denny Hamlin fan.
Yeah, no thanks.
Get off the dark side. You got to come into the Ford camp. Come on now.
My fiance did, and I can't.
Oh, he's in the wall again. Man, really putting choke artists to work there.
Yeah, that's all right. Let's go see what this boy does. Where is he? Who am I talking about? Bridges. Jordan Bridges, team Thick and Quick, based out of Houston, Texas, and has no personal information. That's probably a good thing, because I'm going to roast the shit out of everybody tonight. But checkered flag across the line. Oh, the Baldwin brother spins again, coming up off of turn 4. Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
So, Peters, Whitfield. Oh, goodness. Oh, boy.
Ow.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. All right, and now, since there's no Heat 3 or 4, because I guess iRacing just wanted to screw the poor guys over. Oh, I got to do the 2 shots. Damn. Oh, thank you, our producer, reminding me to stay true to my word. Thank you very much. And, Nick, until I get back from doing my drinky poos, we're in the last chance qualifier, 50 laps. Top 22, make it. Get a start. You might have to do top 15 because I got to take 2 shots. It might give me a second. I don't want to get hiccups.
Alrighty, we'll go ahead and get this grid going. And Brockton Packard is going to start on pole position tonight for the LCQ with Tristan Bruce to his outside. Matthew Taylor starting in 3rd position with Brandon Schumann in 4th. Justin Clapper 5th with Randall Taylor sitting in 6th position. Row 4 is going to be Burt White and AJ Meglio. Row 5 is going to be Anthony Burleson with Michael Lockwood starting in 10th position tonight. Corey Taylor going to start in 11th with Robert Condon in 12th. Michael Stigel is going to start in 13th with Damian Neese in 14th. Chase Carrillo is going to round out the top 15 tonight.
Then you got Jordan Bridges in the 11, the choke artist that we were just mentioning. Then you got Matt Hollyman starting 17th. Jack H. Baldwin, who we saw spin around twice in that heat race. Thanks for that. Middle finger to you. I didn't want to have to do 4 shots this early. Samuel Bridges starts 19th. Robert Duryat starts 20th. 21st is that an A? I'm going to say Josh. It looks like an O, but it looks like an A. And then you got John Freeman 22nd, Carl Matz 23rd, and Luke Baldwin 24th. And iRacing is saying that the top 22 will make it, so 2 people will be going home at the end of this race.
And sitting right now, that would be Carl Matz and Luke Baldwin. So if they don't get up into the top 22, then they are going to be quite sad with their $5 wasted tonight.
It's better at $5 than better
Subway
$5
foot long.
Yeah. Oh, good one. Yeah. You're an absolute idiot. You know what I forgot to do before the race started? Oh no, I'm saving it for the feature race. That's right. Never mind.
Wake
I'm
up
not.
in the morning, I piss excellence.
Yep, that.
And nobody can hang with my stuff.
Yeah, that too. No, not that. It wasn't that. But no, I got something. Anyway, 49 laps. I thought it was 50, but it's 49. Into the restart zone. Green flag. Here we go for the last chance qualifier. The top 22 make it into the 30-car field. The 49 of Packard already diving it down into turn 1, coming up off of turn 2, side by side for second. We already got a car in the wall, all the way in the back of the pack. I don't even know who that was, but he was giving that thing a ripping piss. I mean, yep.
Oh, rest in pepperonis.
Well, there goes his $5. Oh, what?
Oh, no. It was
no,
Bo Condon. No.
No!
Bo.
What happened to Bo?
Oh, come on, man.
What happened? There was something that had to happen on that restart. What happened to Bo?
No, not Bo.
Oh, there's a big straightaway. Oh, the
Yellow
first car.
flag.
Oh, we got cars on 2 wheels. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Hey, Bo might have. Oh, he. Buddy, you got it. Buddy, you can't do that. What are you doing? What? All right, we're gonna see what happened to Bo. I think something happened on the restart. I think somebody just ran into him. Probably didn't give a damn that he was there. After we check out this next replay, I'll get Bo in here and ask him what happened. Oh, taking a look at the replay here. Okay, so he's coming out of 4.
Does he just? Oh, he just drives into the wall.
Bo,
Oh,
brother,
oh, what?
what you doing?
Huh? What was that?
Probably spilt his beer or something. Let's see what happened here. Oh, one of the Baldwin brothers not giving the room, turning. Oh, that was not even the main.
That was a reaction. Yeah, that was a reaction to a further up wreck. It looks like.
Oh, let's see. Okay,
Oh,
Brandon,
whoa.
because there were multiple spins a few laps ago. How many did you guys throw back? So
17.
So technically, it's every time a car spins, yes. But in this caution, you would have to take me to the hospital. Oh, the producer's telling.
Okay, and then we're gonna watch this guy just drive into the wall. Oh, we missed it.
Okay. Well, Deb, you're bringing me to the hospital later because our producer.
Okay,
wants
I'll call this
restart.
restart while you do your drinking. So.
I don't wanna.
Green flag back in the air here at Five Flag Speedway. As I believe that's Brockton Packard in the 49. He's gonna go ahead and take the lead here.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks so hard. I don't like that. I don't like it.
You're the one who chose to drink in the booth, dummy.
It's fun, they said.
This is fun. We're having fun.
Why am I up to 7 already? That's half the amount that you can do before you potentially die.
That's at one time, stupid.
Oh. Well, never mind. Freaking dumb.
You've got to be the biggest dumbass I've ever met.
At least I graduated college.
Hey, I'm working on it.
I am also like 6 years older than you, so that.
Yeah. Hop off.
Well,
man, it's a loving relationship in the booth, if you could not tell. This is totally not an abusive relationship. We love each other. We love each other.
I call Nit fat at least twice a week. Anyway, lap 10 of 40. Excuse me, lap 10 of 49. We're a disaster already. Lap 10 out of 49 now coming to 11. Packard, Clapper, Bruce, Taylor, and Taylor round out the top 5. Then you got Stigl, Maliglio, Burleson, Freeman, and Baldwin rounding out the top 10. And in the final transfer spot right now, I'm gonna go into iRacing and look. Frick it.
Robert Duria.
Oh, is Condon the last one in the transfer spot right now?
Nope, he's the first one out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Robert Duria's in pits. That's okay. That makes sense. Yeah, math. Yeah.
We did it. Hooray! Then whatever she says after. I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know.
I don't either. So back to the race.
Back to the race. Good racing here at Five Flags, honestly. I'm seeing a lot of boot scoot and boogies. I'm seeing a lot of chrome horns. I'm seeing a lot of sideways off the turn, but keeping it straight. I mean, I'm loving what I'm seeing. You just can't ask for a better car. The late model stock provides great racing, but it's also one of those cars that it does not take a ton of skill to run this car. But if you have a ton of skill, you are going to outrun everybody else easily. Hence, the 49 of Packard, the 1 of Travis Kremborg, whoever the hell won the last heat race.
Oh, good God. And, well, the way I see it, the late model stock, it's like a prototype on iRacing, like the LMDH or the GTP, whatever you want to call it. It's not hard to be good in, it's hard to be fast in. That's what I always say when it comes to some of these cars that may not look like they have as high of a skill gap, but if you really want to be fast and be at the top of some of the highest leagues on iRacing, you got to know how to drive it.
Yeah, I mean, let's take a look at, for example, the street stock. The street stock is one of those cars where you can put down a fast lap. Just about anybody can put down a fast lap. Street stocks are easy. But what are you going to do after lap 35 after you burn that right front off? Same thing in the next gen car. Well, the next gen car is actually a little different because...
Well, the next gen's the right rear.
Oh, we're inside a tire. Side by side between the 12.
That's actually the 112 on that paint, I just realized.
Oh, well, he's got his number wrong. Oh, well.
What are you going to do about it?
Nothing.
Take a shot.
I drag him in here, but none of the drivers are in the Discord, really. It's Tony, Matt, Justin, Damien, and Bo Condon.
Tragedy.
You know what? Speaking of that, wait, who won? I can't remember. Anyway.
It was Bo Condon you wanted to talk to because he just kind of drove into the wall.
Ah, that's right. Thank you. Oh, well, he's still racing, but one person who is not racing is, this is very rare for me, Nick, so please understand when I drag this man in, okay?
Don't drag the whole race in here again you did.
Nope. From South Hero, Vermont. All right, we got Justin Prescott in the booth. It's Brandon Edstrom. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
So, as a late model driver yourself, seeing how everything's going in this last chance qualifier, how do you think the tempo for the race is going to be? Are you nervous? Is there any pressure? And do you think you have a chance to win it all tonight?
I'm definitely nervous. I haven't raced with this group of guys very much, so I don't really know, who I'm racing, I guess, per se. But I mean, we showed some decent speed in the heat race, so I've got that forward too. But I think it's just going to be keep it clean and the first lap, have to shoot out at the end and see who's out there.
Right, so being from South Hero, Vermont, racing at Thunder Road, one of the best short tracks in the Northeast, you think that gives you an advantage over some of these guys? You know how to save tire better. I mean, you do it in real life every week during the spring and the summer and parts of the fall. You get to see a bunch of different racetracks. So how do you feel like that gives you an advantage, if any?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to translate that, the real life feel of a race car, which I don't have that in iRacing, and it actually I struggle with that. To be consistent in that aspect, I need the seat of the pants feel to understand what the car is doing and if I'm actually abusing those tires and whatnot. So I actually struggle with that myself, where some of the people that don't race in real life have that as an advantage because they don't have that in their mindset. So I actually think that could be a disadvantage at some point.
Well, damn, turning it around on me, and, we got contact going down into turn one. Luke Baldwin gets into somebody again. Oh, and they're dying. Now I gotta take another shot. God damn it. Justin, thank you very much for your time. I'm gonna talk to you again during the main race. Good luck, and thanks for talking with us.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that was the leader.
Where's the caution? Throw it in! Oh, we got somebody in the infield! Oh my... that's it. That's it. That's it. What the hell just happened?
Oh, bumpers. That's what just happened, and then after this...
So essentially, the first Baldwin brother turned him, and then the second Baldwin brother finished him off, and then the 43 was just like, hey, you want to see something neat? Come on, son. And then... oh, my... oh, no.
Oh.
And he just killed the person standing next to the guardrail. I mean, my goodness.
He's doing a 540 grind there, except he's not really grinding.
That is tough.
Tragic.
That was yikes.
Tragedy has struck a 5 Flags Speedway as the 63 car has just died.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no.
We're gonna take a moment of silence. We're gonna take a moment of silence for... That was wild, dude. I've never seen something like that.
I've never. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. Producer just said 2 more shots. Oh no.
Make you 47.
What's that one saying? Never mind. Forget about it. I don't want to use too much of my brain power. I'll be dead by the end of the actual race.
Here's something that doesn't. Oh.
Yeah.
That's not the sound I wanted to use.
No, that's no. Oh my goodness.
Okay, Mike Tyson.
Oh man.
That's not the sound I wanted to use.
No, No, definitely not.
Mission failed.
Oh,
We'll get 'em
that's
next
not
time.
that's not what I wanted to use either.
Oh man.
Here we go.
Yep. Oh, I forgot to.
There we go.
No, you know what? You know what I forgot to use? I forgot to use that. I can't believe myself, dude. My goodness. Well,
This show has turned into something
No.
different.
it's still really good, but the problem is, what the hell just happened underneath that last caution, dude? I mean, we had somebody go into the infield. We had somebody who didn't hit the reset button and came back up the track and annihilated some. I mean, we have like 6 virtual dead people in the infield care center right now. As
Yeah.
the official iRacing pace truck's going to pull in, green flag. The 33 car gets a massive jump, 15 laps to go. Again, the top 22 advance, so at this point, it's just about surviving the junkyard that this LCQ has been. And if you're one of the drivers that were up front in the heat races, they're 3 wide. Packer just sent it down on in there. But if you're one of these drivers who is that good, you know, like, oh goodness, like Dalton Creech, like the Justin, the men that we just spoke to, Travis Kremborg, Packard, you know, if you're like
3
any
wide.
of those guys and you're seeing this action out on the racetrack, it's going to be a long 150 laps. And the worst part is the top 15 is inverted at the start of the race. Oh, that was almost bad. Wall right it. Ross Chastain, and pick up a gear, bud. Come on, keep her going.
Fifth
But-
gear, sitting there, brother.
If you're one of these guys that sees how, quote unquote, some of the slower people have been racing, as we actually have a caution, can you imagine what's going to be like when the whole field is inverted for the feature? Or is it the top 15? It's
I believe
invert
it's the
15.
whole. Yeah, the first 15 at the start of the race are inverted, and at the halfway caution, it's everyone is inverted.
Oh, that's going to be dangerous.
Oh,
There he goes.
again. Oh man!
Oh, not again. That's... Oh, we're bringing it to 10. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, Lord Jesus, baby Jesus, whatever form Jesus has taken, please forgive my sins. Yeah, boy. Oh, man.
Oh, and Brandon's gonna die by the end of the night. So,
Nope, I'll be okay. I don't think I've slurred my words yet. I'm feeling pretty good. You gotta remember,
get back to me. Get back to me by lap 60 of the heat or
Well,
of the feature.
I told our producer Austin before this, I took my significant other out to whatever what every 40-year-old middle-aged alcoholic man does and take his wife to Applebee's on a Saturday night. So, but we are going to go to a commercial real fast while we have the time. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you guys on the other side. These words from our sponsors.
This is what you're waiting for. I think we're ready to rock.
Welcome back, everybody, to Grid Vision's coverage of the Snowball Beer Brawl live at Five Flags. Still in the last chance qualifier, 6 laps to go. Sorry we cut that commercial short. We thought we had more time, but I guess not. Oh, it's the 67 car of Brown. Almost gets turned around, and these boys are not playing. Now remember,
Come on, boys! 20
now-
seconds to transfer, not third.
Now remember, in the official race, and he turned him. He turned. God damn it, that's 11. All right. I already took it. It doesn't matter.
Good lord.
5 laps to go. Bruce holds the lead. The 7 car of Baldwin, 8 tenths back now. And man, these laps tick by quick. 50 laps. I thought we were gonna be sitting here for like an hour or something, but it's come by pretty quick. 4 laps to go now.
Speedway.
Oh, and the 420 car's around. It's Damian Neeson from Longmont, Colorado. That doesn't surprise me that his car is 420.
Oh.
That's not a diss. You know me, Nick. I partake. It's cool. Whatever. See what happened though.
He just gets loose. Oh, and he takes the 13 with him. Oh, synchronized spinning.
That was, dude. That they literally.
If synchronized spinning was an Olympic sport, give them the gold medal, bro.
Oh, there's
caution on the
no.
racetrack.
I already have to do another 2 for the 2 cars that spun. I regret this.
Do you though?
Oh,
you
Justin
really?
Clapper's giving somebody a warning. What happened?
Uh-oh. It was your good friend Denny Hamlin wannabe.
I don't think that was his fault. I mean,
man.
The 5 car just kind of ran into the back of him.
Oh, look at how bent that chassis is.
At least I think. I mean, the 11's doing his own thing. Where the hell is he supposed to go? He's up against the wall.
He's just kind of there.
Can we go on board with the 5 after? There we go. Yeah, Lord forgive me.
You sound like
boy.
Beavis in that one episode of Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, you mean Oh, Austin, we got to bump that up to 13. By the way, unfortunately, I'm gonna do it right now, Nick. Sorry.
Oh, good lord. And Brandon is going to be incapacitated for the next minute while he chokes down vodka.
Well, I didn't buy shitty vodka this time. I got Ciroc, which is distilled from fine French grapes, and it actually kind of tastes like just like a hard grape juice, so I'm with it. It's not as bad as that.
What that means, but okay.
It's not that grain trash or distilled from potatoes like that tastes like a homeless man's bottom foot. All right, I'm gonna check back in on the YouTube chat. Let's see. Ah, goodness. All right, I think everybody with the wrong number should be DQ'd. No, I agree. That'd be pretty funny.
Agreed.
But no voice channels in Discord. That's why no one's in there. Oh, and now they're in VC. That's okay. Deb said someone's not paying attention. I'm assuming that was the last caution. Safety Second says, yes, the laps do go by quick when cautions are hardly ever thrown. Don't be throwing shade. It happens. This is the last chance qualifier. I don't want to sit here all night either. And no, this is not the main event. This is the LCQ. So we still got the main event coming up. But, yeah, no, the laps do go by quick when cautions are hardly ever thrown because, you know, when people make mistakes, sometimes we just got to be like, learn from them. We're not throwing the caution this time. Plus, we got a 150-lap race coming up that will probably have some decent-ass wrecks in it. So I can imagine that no one wants to sit here for 4 hours, but
I'm ready for the turn 1 pileup in the main event.
I'm ready for the turn 1 pileup coming to 2 to go.
Oh, good lord. Yeah, this is probably going to happen.
Because Baldwin's been aggressive all night. He does not care. I don't blame him. There's $130 on the line.
Hell, Brockton Packard has been crazy on the restarts as well.
Green flag, Bruce hits the loud pedal. Gets out to a half a car length lead. Let's see how hard Baldwin's going to drive it in there. Packard gets shoved up the racetrack. Maglio's going to go to the inside. He's up to P3 on the podium now. Now let's see what Baldwin does. He's right there. Does he have enough speed? White flag in the last chance qualifier. Who's in, who's out, who's going to fight for the $130 payday? Baldwin giving it everything that he can, diving it down on into turn 3 and 4.
Oh, no!
Oh, we have a slow car that messes up the whole thing, and Baldwin wins. Oh no, this is setting the tone.
Clubhouse.
Going back and taking a look at the Grid Vision replay. Oh, it was a big wreck. That's why. Never mind. Oh, well, not really a wreck. They were all just all over the place.
Oh.
And the 79 to 1 is going on. Oh, that's a lot of drinking.
Yeah, they
Also,
we're night racing now,
Night
baby.
racing, 5-minute warm-up. Hey, since there is a 5-minute warm-up, Let's go to commercial real fast. Let's get all of the words in from our sponsors that we need to do, and we will see you guys on the other side of this commercial break, and I'll probably be drunk by then because I got to drink 5 more shots. So, see ya!
I think I'm ready tonight. I think I'm ready tonight. This is what you're waiting for. I think I'm ready to ride.
Racing isn't easy.
I think I'm ready tonight. I think I'm ready tonight. This is what you're waiting for. I think I'm ready to
Welcome back, everybody, to Grid Vision's coverage of the Thunderclap Expedition Series for the Snowball Beer Brawl, live at Five Flags Speedway here in Florida. Once again, I'm Brandon Edstrom, joined alongside Nick Stein and our producer, Austin Derbyshire. And Nick, they were some hectic heat races, a crazy last chance qualifier. We got a moment to reset our minds, focus on the objective, and now here we are, the 150-lap main event, where after the completion of lap 75, the entire field will be inverted. Hit us with the weather knowledge, son.
Oh, man. Starting off tonight, it's a 65-degree air temp with a 67-degree track temp, so grip is going to be high, especially with the new oval refresh. So these guys are going to be able to search around for grip with the different lanes you can run now. Wind southwest 6 mile an hour, so maybe a little bit of a tailwind going down the backstretch, so that may be something to keep an eye on heading down into turn 3 with guys getting a little bit hairy and on the entry. So should be a fun race tonight. I am very excited.
Now, here's the real question. Who gives a goddamn about Kyle Petty? That's not the question.
Wait, what? Where did that come from?
Oh, I don't know. I just saw a Kyle Petty button on the soundboard, and I was like, yo, I hate Kyle Petty, bro. But no, 150 laps. It should be a lot of fun. Let's do some pre-race picks. I know you guys can't hear the producer, but Austin, I'll relay the message. Who you got? All right, well, Austin said he's taking Packard. Nick, who are you taking?
I'm gonna go ahead and take just to start some stuff. I'm gonna take Luke Baldwin.
And I'm going to take my good buddy Travis Kremborg. And as the cars are gridding, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest, kind of in the booth, not really. Donald Trump here with the Start Your Engines.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Amen, brother. And now we're looking at the grid. Starting P1 will be Brandon Schumann for Friesen Racing. He does help in the shop for Stuart Friesen. Then you got Michael Stegall from the Carolinas in P2. Got Josh Brown for WJM Motorsports in P3. Brockton Packard starting in the second row on the outside in P4. AJ Maglio starting P5. Tristan Bruce starting P6. Luke Baldwin for Tommy Baldwin Racing in P7. Matthew Montgomery for JCR in 8th. Brandon Elvis for Elvis Colvin Racing in 9th. And rounding out your top 10 will be Brandon Matz.
Starting in 11th position tonight is the man we talked to earlier, Justin Prescott. He's going to be starting to the inside of Wesley Whitfield for Southeast Motorsports. Starting in 13th position tonight, Dalton Creech for Bad Company Racing with Timothy Peters in 14th position. Heat 1 winner, Travis Grainborg, going to be starting in 15th with Jack H. Baldwin from Carolina in 16th. Matthew Taylor going to be starting in 17th. Anthony Burleson in 18th for Mid-Pack Motorsports. Kind of fitting name. Michael Lockwood is starting in 19th with Damian Neeson for DNQ Racing starting in 20th position.
Then we got Freeman, Taylor, Bridges, Carrillo. Let's see. Then we got Taylor, Matz, Clapper, Condon, Bridges, and Hoyland who round out the whole field. And here they come, ladies and gentlemen. Lights on the pace truck will go out this time, and the action will start. What an absolute honor it is to be here. Thank you to everybody tuning in. They had a delayed caution, so I wonder if somebody was just being a dumbass and not paying attention. But, I got to take those shots real fast. Hold on, let me...
Oh, good God. All right, I guess I'll fill some time here.
No, I got it. We're coming to green. And with us coming to green, or actually lights on the pace truck are still out, so never mind. You're good.
Yeah, I guess I'll
Yes,
fill
I
some
think.
time here.
Yeah, all right, there you go. Fill some time, Nick. You got it.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me no and to shut up so I don't have anything prepared.
No, I love you. You're good. Talk about the weather or some shit. I don't know.
It's dark.
It is dark. And the lights on this track are kind of weird, bro. Do you see how dark 3 and 4 is over there? And
Yeah,
the exit at 2. It's pretty dark. Five Flags is weird.
Yeah, Five Flags is honestly a really, really dark track, and it's going to be interesting to see how these guys deal with that throughout the race. And kind of reminds me of the 2023 Darlington playoff race where the lights went out in 3 and 4.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for extreme racing here at Five Flags. Here we go. The fight has started for over $130. The winner's the only one who walks away with the cash. Green flag. And Schumann already out to a commanding lead, but he almost ships it into the wall coming off of turn 2. Side by side throughout the whole field. And we're coming to lap 2 coming down the front straightaway.
Brockton Packard already 3 wide on the top there, making a really aggressive move on the 7 of Luke Baldwin, and that's the 03 of AJ Maglio in front of him. To the inside, there goes Brockton Packard. He backs out of it, though, makes me look stupid. What the heck, man?
Side by side for a second, coming off of turn 4. I've seen these three wide for the lead going down into turn 1. The 67 of Brown. And man, these top 4 cars, I've seen them slide their tires on the exit of every single corner. You only get 2 tire sets, and there's a mandatory pit stop at 75. I think it's about saving tires, but here's the biggest thing. Do you sit here up front and fight your ass off for the next 75 laps, or do you sit in the back and pretty much fight from going a lap down? Oh, contact on the front straightaway. That would have killed everybody. But there's a big one going into turn 1.
No!
Big one! The big one! We got cars flipping!
Oh, and he's dragging him through turns 1 and 2. Rip.
Alright, I do gotta say, I'm not trying to be,
Oh.
I'm not trying to be prejudiced or nothing, but these Baldwin boys, they gotta, listen, I'm all for it if you get in a wreck, but when you get in a wreck, don't push the guy out of the way. Wait for him to fix his car. Don't keep driving into somebody and just pushing them out of the way. I mean, we get it, you know, but like, look at this. I mean,
Oh, there was a car upside down in that.
he's stuck to the guy and he's just still pushing him. Give the guy an opportunity to get away first. Anyway, I'm done ranting now. I gotta take a lot of shots, Nick.
Oh, good. Okay, we'll see you in 3 to 5 business days when you finally wake up from this hangover you're gonna have tomorrow morning. But pretty big wreck here, as I believe there was a car upside down. Yeah, there was. I believe there's a 74 there. 74 being, if I could find him, 74 Wesley Whitfield. 95% sure he ended up upside down in that. So,
Yo, what is up with these
unfortunate.
boys? Just like, hey, I'm trying to get the car turned around. Let's full throttle it into the inside wall. Oh man, they just make. Oh, Travis Kremborg kind of in it, not really. Oh my god!
Yeah, I was gonna say there was a pretty big nasty flip there. So.
Well, Nick, I can't believe I'm gonna say it. The gloves are out. There is no respect.
That's not what I meant to hit.
All right, no more of that. No more of that. How the frick did he not die? Right. Oh, no.
So cold.
All right,
So
well,
cold.
we're 10 laps into the feature, and again, we do just want to say, if you are a viewer who's not familiar with the Thunderclap Expedition series, they want us to call it this way. This is not how Grid Vision usually does business. Grid Vision is very professional. Austin and Justin Levine and all them have done a very good job building the reputation of this company up. They just partnered up with Ryko. They're doing Top Split, I believe. Wednesday night NIS, Top Split Friday NIS. Are you A Open too on Monday, right? Are you guys doing Top Split A Open? A Open and B Open on Mondays, and then NIS Wednesday and Friday? Just Friday? Okay, got it. So, Grid Vision is a very professional company. This is not what most streams are like. If you want to go back and watch some of the older stuff, very professional. Me and Nick are just the meme commentators, and we pretty much get the green light for these, I'd say,
Hey, I'm
18
an official
plus.
commentator too.
Yes, you are, but we get the green light for these 18 plus pay-per-views as we are underway again. Lap 10 of 150. Packard already into the rear bumper of the 90 machine. The 54 in tow behind the 49.
Oh, wrecking already.
Oh no. Oh, big wreck again. No caution, and there is the oh my goodness. And the
Oh, there's a car upside down. Corey Taylor's on his roof.
Slipknot. What's Slipknot doing on his roof?
Oh no.
Oh, that's gonna be hard to come back from. We're gonna go back and take a look at this one.
Yeah, this was all in front of him. As it looks like a few extra curriculars into turn 1, and I think he may have just been a bystander in this. Oh yeah, he was.
Oh, I think we have Dale Jr. wanting. Hold on, Dale Jr. wants to say something. Hold on. Yeah, no, Dale, I agree. With these giant-ass spoilers, you really can't see. I mean, Nick, have you seen how big the spoilers are on the rear end of these things? When you're sitting low in these race cars, that spoiler is huge, and it doesn't help that you can't see anything through the rear windshield. So, I mean, here's the thing. In real life, it's hard because you're pretty much stuck with it. But in iRacing, you can mess with your FOV, so if you were one of these drivers that's having a hard time seeing something in front of you, would you jack back your FOV and change your driver height, or what do you do as an iRacer to kind of fix that?
Well, I mean, I'm a guy that really likes a really kind of a window licker FOV. I like to really be able to see what's in my windshield. So if you don't stop it with that siege diffuser timer, I'm gonna hurt you. Anyway, I like the window kisser kind of FOV, and yeah, you can mess with your driver height as well, just to kind of knock down that the getting blocked by the spoiler as we're coming back to green.
Coming back to green. Let's hope we can get some green flag laps in. Lap 14 of 15 of 150 now. Apparently I can't read. 16 shots deep. Brandon Edstrom is. That's me. I almost forgot my name for a second. Nick Stein is working the morning, so he's not doing nothing. So bless his heart. But
Hey,
Seagal
I'm being
back.
nice. I'm doing 2.
Baldwin, Maglio, and Elvis round out the top 5. Then you got Bruce, Kremborg, Brown, Creech, and Prescott rounding out the top 10 as the 82 car spawned from the back rooms somewhere, apparently. But look at Kremborg. I mean, he started...
What the heck? Man. No.
Oh,
War Car's upside down.
What
just
in-
happened?
Yeah, I think they're going to change it to single file restarts. What I think's happening is, and again, not trying to ruin the mood, as fun as this is, I think we have some people who are thinking about the $130 and are racing with bigger egos than they should, because I'm seeing no respect. And granted, give it to them. It's a premier event. Oh, no.
Yeah, there's a parking lot.
No.
By the way.
No.
Oh.
Get him off the track.
Oh, man.
Get him off the track. He could have reset. Get him off the track.
Yeah, and then there was just an absolute.
I'm gonna get Bo Condon in here, and I'm gonna ask him about it real fast. Matter of fact. Hey, Bo, it's Brandon Edstrom up in the Great Division booth. You got a copy?
Oh, yeah, I do.
So we just saw one of the strangest things ever. The fake Kyle Larson car was sitting on the inside wall, could have reset, didn't reset, and came back up and pretty much sat in traffic. So what do you think it is? Do you think guys are seeing those dollar signs and kind of, not wanting to reset, not wanting to go laps down, hoping the caution comes out? Like, what do you think the mindset of these guys is right now?
You know that sound that Windows XP would make when it shuts down?
Yup.
About that.
Well, that's a perfect explanation. Thank you, Bo. I appreciate it very much. But going forward, what are you guys thinking? Single file restarts? Are you guys hoping to get some green flag laps in here? Or
yeah, we are debating single file restarts right now as we speaketh. We've got a mix of a lot of new guys in here as far as Thunderclap event goes, so they don't know the rules we play by. So we're going to work on that with them.
All right.
We got to start laying the hammer down. Guess what? The hammer shall be layeth.
well,
There's no reason I should be 8th right now.
I don't know. You got some skill, brother. But I'll let you get back to it. Finish that debate, and then if anybody gets the band hammer, let me know because I want to roast the absolute crap out of them. All right?
Just remember the 5 Ds: dip, dive, dodge, and dip.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, bud.
Bye, guys.
Oh no, 3 more.
You love Bo, dude.
All right, let's see. We're gonna catch up on the frickin' whatever.
YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, Donna Kremborg's in chat. Donna. Oh, we've missed you so much. We hope you're feeling better. We hope everything's going okay. Oh, Donna. Let's go, Travis. So freaking excited to see you back on the track. Commentary's on point. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate it. Donna says this is going to be a hell of a race. Yes, it is. It is good to see Travis back. But I don't know what the hell's going on at this point. These guys are racing like a bunch of... what are those little red box cars that you used to have in preschool, Nick? You know what I'm talking about?
Matchbox cars?
No. The ones that you could drive in, but you had to Freddie Flintstone the shit out of it to get it to go anywhere.
Nope.
No, you're probably too big to fit into one anyway. No.
Oh, okay, asshole.
JCR said, what's the rules on the beer? So this is not like La Corna Seca where you were required to have 8 shots as the green flag's coming back out. This is not like the La Corna Seca race that they did where you were required to have 8 shots in you and there's already cars around on the front straightaway. I'm just going to ignore it. You don't need 8 shots in you by the end of the race. It's not required, but it is encouraged. But knowing the people of Thunderclap, they're all probably roasted anyway. Edstrom is supposed to drink for every spins. Yep, that is true. Someone call this man an ambulance because he's going to have an alcohol poisoning by lap 75. You'd be surprised. I think I did 27.
No, you did 31 for La Corna Seca, bro. How are you not dead is my question.
Well, okay, so to be fair, I know that I cannot do 19 full goddamn shots because I will die. I'm only filling the shot glass to half, so it's technically more like 8 because I genuinely don't want to die. But yeah,
if you're not risking your life for broadcasting, what are you doing?
What if we under 21? I don't know, sneak some
Drink
pot from
fruit
your
punch?
parents or something? I don't care. Like, do what normal kids do, bro. Ask some crackhead to buy you beer outside of a liquor store. Like, what do you mean if you're... No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Yeah, yes. Don't do that. Don't do that at all.
Brandon's about to catch some charges for this shit, bro.
No! Stop with this! Stop with this! Just reset! The $130 is not that important. Just get off.
Oh, and the leader's gonna wreck.
Oh my god. We should have done an IQ test before this started.
Okay, Brandon, if we did IQ tests for the majority of iRacing for them to be able to race on this simulator, half of iRacing's player base would probably not be allowed to race, so that's not nice.
Oh, and we got another caution. All right, I'm Brandon Edstrom. This was Nick Stein. Have a good night. I'm kidding. We good. Well, all right, let's see what happened this time. Dude, I really don't want to drink again, but oh no. Yo, why am I seeing the same 4 dudes around? Is it really that hard, bro? Stop hitting the throttle! Keep the wheel straight! Thank God, they're doing single file restarts, I think. Oh my goodness. Oh, and then Bo gets turned.
Oh, no.
Oh. Oh, no. All right, let's see. JB Racefist says LMFAO. That deserves a sub. Thank you very much. Grid Vision's road to whatever their goal is, 500, I think it is. You're my fall guy then? I mean, yeah, whatever. I can be if you want. Whatever. Dak Prescott in 4th. Yeah.
Hell yeah, Dak Prescott, Cowboys. Let's go, Cowboys. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the problem is if it was Dak Prescott, he would have had 6 interceptions already.
Hey, idiot head. He only has 4 this year, and he's actually an MVP frontrunner right now.
Yeah, honestly, as a Patriots fan, I can't talk too much shit because I went through 20
you have
years.
Mac Jones as your quarterback. You have Bailey Zappi as a... Who is Bailey Zappi? I've never heard of the man.
Hey, let me count the championship parades we've had in Boston over the last 20 years.
Tom
1,
Brady.
2,
Tom
3,
Brady. That's all I'm gonna
4,
say.
5, 6, 7, 8. Well, you got to remember the Red Sox, the Bruins won one,
Hey,
the Celtics
guess
won
what?
one.
My Texas Rangers just won a World Series, and the Boston Red Sox went like 60-90, so shut up.
And that was your first ring in how long,
Hey,
buddy?
I'm a Dallas sports fan. I'm allowed to be happy that the Texas Rangers won a championship. You're not. The Boston Red.
Like 10. It's not even Dallas.
You have you got like 97,000 championships just around you in the Northeast. I don't want to fucking hear it. Oh, sorry.
Yo, Zap season, baby! Yes, sir. JCR, let's go. All right, the other JCR ruined it when he said Texas Rangers. Nah. Zappy
Let's
season,
go.
baby. Let's go. All right, let's see. Deb said, I'm glad my bedroom is not under your bathroom anymore. Yep, I agree with that. I'll be all right. I won't yuck. Donna says, at Deb with the laughing face emoji. Yeah, there's been a few times where I've done events like this and I've gotten so drunk that I've fallen in the bathroom and a piece of tile has fallen off the ceiling and hit my poor mom in the apartment downstairs in the head. The pleasure of being European and drinking before 21 is litty, and that is exactly the reason why that your guys' healthcare system is ass, and all of you die before the age of 50.
Hey, this is exactly why we have a $75 million military, or $1 billion, I think. I don't know.
And Deb said I can just picture you guys together next week at the game. Yep, Spurs, W, F the Utah Jazz. Well, not really. I mean, I kind of like the Jazz, but they're not the same anymore.
No, the Spurs are probably a lose. They're like 4-20 right now.
Victor Wembanyama needs to stop looking
Victor
like
Wembanyama. I want to say.
Will you look at the counter for me, please, and tell me? I have an excuse to mispronounce his name, please.
No excuses. No excuses. You don't deserve any excuses.
LMAO. At least it's free though. Yeah, that is true. Is it free over in Europe?
Yeah.
Where are you? Like, no, it's not the entire. Is it really?
I think so. I don't know. You act like I live in Europe. I live in middle of nowhere, Texas.
It's not like they use it anyway, so who cares if it's free? They never
enough.
use it. All right, green flag coming back out. Lap 36 of 150. And this is going to get really interesting because This is my hypothesis. The top 15 was inverted. So not the fastest guys are leading the race, and all the fast guys are trying to make their way back up front.
Oh, almost some contact between Michael Stigel there and...
Come on, y'all. Give some space. Come on. Oh, my goodness. The 03 car, Maglio almost murdered somebody going into turn 1, side by side for 4th. And then you got Baldwin behind them, and he's been aggressive all night. He's looking to the inside. Maglio's going to give it to him, but back out front, you got Packard and that 49 machine coming down the back straightaway, diving it down on into turn 3, and it looks like that 49 machine is a lot faster than the 33 right now. And by God, this is the most green flag laps that we've seen in the past 20 minutes. Everybody, we're going to take a moment of silence, say a prayer, and just pray to God that it keeps going this way, please.
All right, now that...
All right, now that we got that over
Jesus
with.
Christ.
Ain't the Spurs 4-20? Oh, England. Got it. Exactly, we can rebuild. Donna says, let's get a green flag run. No, I agree. I'm ready for one. Travis Kremborg, one of the fastest cars. Oh, so the 36 gets turned. Absolutely hooked by Shocker. Let's look at the replay and see who it was by again.
JC, our Titans, you say it ain't the Spurs 4-20. You probably got Titans fan, bro. Like, shut it.
And let's see what happens.
Oh, my God.
I mean, you could give the guy more room, but the 36
Really?
did come up. Anyway, it's a racing deal. I overreacted. I am, you know what? God damn it, Austin. Lap 44 of 150. Packard has actually fallen off from the 33 machine of Bruce. Kremborg still holding strong. We got a car in the wall coming up off of turn 4. We're side by side between Bo and the 28. And then we have a car turned on the front straightaway. Please, for the love of ass, just reset. Don't pull out in front.
It's
a short track. Just
Don't
reset.
do
It's a short track.
Don't do it.
If he pulls out in front of the field and kills somebody, I'm done.
Oh, no. Don't. No. Oh, my God. He did it.
Get him out. Get him out.
Thank God he towed.
Just reset. Just reset. For the love of God, just reset.
Just reset. It's like that just keep swimming. Just reset. Just reset. Just reset.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
So this has been fun.
Bro, if you need $130 that bad, I am sorry. like, bro, don't ruin it for others, bro. Just reset. What are you doing? Anyway, back to the racing action. This has been absolutely crazy so far. Only 26 more laps until we get our field invert, which I have a feeling is going to be...
It is going to be amazing.
Well, we only got 13 cars on the lead lap, so assuming... Oh, and then we got a car to the inside. That's the 54 of Elvis, but unfortunately he was the victim of somebody not resetting.
Yeah,
But,
I believe he's been upside down at least twice in this feature alone as well, so he's not had a good night here. I think he just kind of pulled off. Just kind of gave up, is my guess.
Well... He don't need the $130 that bad. I'm going to see what he does for work. Give me a second. I'm going to go through this entry list here. 54, 54, 54. Oh, he's the head fabricator at Barry Elvis Performance and Fabrication. Hell yeah, brother. He don't need this $130. He's like, nah, I'm done with this. I'm out.
Bro probably made $130 this hour, bruh.
Probably.
Rally.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, was that a car sideways I thought I saw? Maybe not.
Kremborg up to 6. He's making his way through the field. Baldwin up to 4th. He's making his way through the field. And then we got 12 cars on the lead lap. That's just how hard Five Flags is, man. You know, we keep giving a lot of grief to these guys that are wrecking, but these late model stocks, I mean, they can be easy, but they ain't that easy. I can tell you that. But that 33 machine of Bruce is making it look easy. I believe he's led every single lap so far in this race. 55 out of 150, only 20 more laps until we do the field invert. And we think it's hell now. Think about the drivers who've already used their fast repairs, are hanging from one last string, trying to fight to win this $130.
Oh, wreck on the front stretch. Oh, big wreck.
Big wreck. Oh, Packard, we got cars up in the air. That's the 49 machine of Packard. That puts Kremborg up to third. Baldwin's still in fourth, so I don't know what happened here. Let's go take a look. Oh my.
No. And
God.
Race Control just asked him to leave as well.
Oh my goodness. Yikes.
Tragedy. Tragedy in turn 1.
Oh
no.
my goodness.
Oh, he didn't even know. No.
Oh no. I don't even want to comment on that. That's a good question. What car number is the 19?
It's the actual 19, Samuel Bridges. That was the cause of that. And a Martin Truex. Okay, that explains it.
So they asked him to leave. He hasn't left yet. That's tragic. And yeah, that's. I mean, like, what is he doing?
Yeah, he's already been
Dude,
disqualified.
he did that on purpose. There's no way that you are that bad, bro. There actually might be a way. There actually might be. But anyway. All right, let's weed out these boys and let's let the real men fight, huh? Matter of fact, I think this race has lost a little bit of his magic because I got to do this again. We're back at it. There we go.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! Don't do this. Please, don't do this. Get up. Don't do it.
Me to... Why are people being asked to leave when everyone's drinking? Well, drinking is encouraged, but it's not required. But at the same time, there is a certain...
Literally, in the rules PDF that they sent to us, it said drinking encouraged, don't be an asshole.
Yep.
Literally
and,
the words that were on the flyer. So
not only that, but look, if you're drinking, I get it. It's iRacing. But how do you come that far off the wall? I won Rockingham, and I was halfway plastered. I mean... It ain't that hard.
To be fair, pretty much every league race you've ever won, Brandon, I'm 95% sure you've been either wasted or just absolutely just gone.
Oh no. Yeah, don't drink and drive, by the way. This is a simulator. This isn't real life. Don't do it. No, actually, for every single race in SSRL, I haven't had a drink, but I was so nervous at Rockingham because that damn championship battle gives me anxiety. And we were coming down for the last pit stop, and I was like, dude, I need to relax. Like, my heart was beating out of my chest. Travis was my spotter in my ear. He's like, come on, man, calm down. You got this. And I was like, I'm going to freak out, bro. So, yeah, I had to take a drink. But let's see. Good thing Travis is 17 and not drinking. Go check on him right now, Don. I guarantee. No, I'm just kidding. Might have some... 3 beer, I can't say that word, blackouts on the track. Oh, we weren't live. Oh, well, hey, where the heck is the channel? Oh, there it is. Lap 63 of 150. Bruce leads, Baldwin in second, Kremborg fighting on that outside. Lap 64 of 150. Got 11 laps to go until we reach the invert. And Kremborg is hauling right now. He was the fastest car in practice, did not qualify quite on pole, but he won his heat. And no bias, probably has the nicest car out there. He's got the Grinch on the quarter
Oh,
panel.
shut up. You are totally biased. You cannot change my mind.
Go through every paint scheme in the field and tell me that that is not the best paint scheme.
I like the car in front of him. That's all I'm saying.
Baldwin? Oh, well, yeah, it's nice, but that chrome number, bro, them chrome color, just something about chrome. I like it. But taking
Absolute
a look here,
bias.
Travis looking to the inside.
Oh, no!
I don't think he touched him. I don't think he touched him.
He definitely did.
I was on board with him, and I don't think he touched him.
Heading into turn 3 here.
Never touched him.
Oh, a little bit of net code, maybe. Possibly.
That's wild. Well, Kremborg in third, Seagal in second, Bruce in first, Taylor Montgomery round out the top 5, Baldwin, Burleson, Peters, Clapper, and Prescott round out the top 10. And then the rest of the field is just a whole bunch of chaos that are a few laps down. And
Hey, I think I may have started a little bit of beef with some people in the YouTube chat. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, let me go take a quick look at it. I was going to say Nick is making you sound like a drunk. Yeah, sometimes. Hold my beer, I'll go check, Donna says. Baldwin got arrow loose. No contact at all. Looked like it was all arrow. Yep, I agree. I agree with you guys. Lap 71 of 150 coming up to the halfway point in this race. I forgot to take my shot for Baldwin spinning, so put it up to 20. I'll do that right now. Thank you very much, Austin.
Oh, my God.
It's bad.
Cranborn, though, he's getting up there towards Tristan Bruce. Of course, we saw Brockton Packard. He was able to get up around where Cranborg is, but really wasn't able to get past him. But looks like Cranborg's got a whole different head of steam compared to that 49 machine. Is he thinking about going to the outside here? Looks like he may be. Either that or setting up for a huge run to the inside here. That's exactly what he's doing. Side by side for the lead into 1.
Side by side going into turn 1. 2 laps to go. It's on the completion of 75 where the invert will take place. A little bit of a door bang on the back straightaway going in 3 and 4. Travis Kremborg, new leader, but the 33 pulling the crossover back to the inside of the 1. White flag at the halfway point of the race. Kremborg pulls a little bit down the back straightaway, but the 33 still at the corner. Will they make contact? Coming up off a turn 4.
They do!
They make contact, but they keep it straight, and Kremborg will be your leader at the halfway point of the race, and the caution has come out. All right, and while we are waiting for them to invert and pit stops, we're going to send it to a quick commercial break, and we will see you guys on the other side of these words from our sponsors.
isn't easy. But experiencing it...
Welcome back, everybody, to Grid Vision's coverage of the Snowball Beer Brawl here at Five Flags. I'm Brandon Edstrom, joined alongside Nick Stein, and our producer, who clicks all the buttons and makes everything look pretty, Austin Derbyshire. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for everybody in the YouTube chat that has chatted it up. But right now, before we go back racing, I want to know who everyone's rooting for, who everyone thinks is going to win, who they want to see eat shit and die in the outside wall. Speaking of the outside wall, Nick, a lot of these drivers are racing very aggressively, and it just makes you feel like...
Oh, make you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart. You know what I'm saying? Praise God, baby.
No, it's true. So, I don't think they're doing the invert. I think they decided to go against it.
I think they realized what chaos they caused with the invert 15 and decided against their better judgment.
It's the chaos theory.
Oh, we're bringing chaos theory back? Bad.
Don't make me go into this rabbit hole.
I will go into this rabbit hole with you, just like we went with the vortex theory that one broadcast we did.
We do not care.
I love our producer.
Our producer decided to play a goofy soundboard sound. Oh, they can hear when you play soundboard sounds? That's dope. All right, cool. Never mind. Here I am the whole time apologizing to everybody watching because they can't hear you talk, but they can hear your soundboard sounds. Good Lord. Now I do look like a drunk. Oh, no. And let's see. So I asked everybody. Kyle Newkirk says, let's go. Clapper, Deb, and Donna say Travis will win. And, of course, Donna goes with her own song, but she says first. So I'm starting to think there was some hesitation there. But, Donna, I know you got true intentions. Good to see you back in the YouTube chat. 31 people watching live here on Grid Vision. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to 500 subs here at Grid Vision. What an absolute race we've had so far, Nick. I'm 20 shots deep. I'm not dead. I'm not slurring my words. I feel great. The racing, though, is about to pick up. This is where stuff is going to start getting insane. This is where we're going to start the holy shit chants. This is where we're going to start saying watch out. This is where we're going to start screaming oh my god. This is where everything starts to come together. We are officially halfway. I don't see anybody pitting and losing track position. The tires you got. You're good on fuel until the end. Now it's about staying out of trouble and bringing home that $130.
Oh, man, I had to wait until you were done with that spiel. I was sitting here saying, shut up, Brandon.
You love it. You love it when I talk, though, because I'm the only person on our race team that talks sports. Anyway, lights on the pace truck are out, and we're back green flag racing. Green flag is back out. 33 car gets a good jump, but the one of Travis Kremborg's still there. Kremborg's going to slick back.
Oh, man. Oh, he got really loose off of two there.
Yeah, the 33 car got loose. Kremborg breathing all over his back bumper saying, I want this money. And hell, $130 to 17 years old is a lot of money. Trying to make that move on the high side. Work. The 33 gets loose on the bottom. Travis Kremborg sending it in on the high side. He's going to try to do a crossover move here. Coming off of 4. Gives him the bumper. The 33 car runs the defensive line. What a battle we got going on for the lead.
Yeah, the 33 learned from the last time where Travis Kremborg got around him. Kremborg did that exact same move out of turn 4. He did the switchback. He's going to try it again. He will get to the inside of the 33 into turn 1. Side by side for the lead. Tristan Bruce, Travis Kremborg. They're door banging in turn 2. Travis Kremborg does have a nose into turn 3, and it looks like he will get clear. New leader, Travis Kremborg, but here comes the 33 of Tristan Bruce with another switchback to the inside of turn 1. Still side by side for the lead. Travis Kremborg now on the outside. Again, with this new oval refresh, things are a lot easier to run that outside. But here comes Tristan Bruce on the inside. A little bit of contact. Bruce going to get loose. So does Kremborg. Kremborg clear once again.
New leader, that one machine of Travis Kremborg, lap 92 of 150. What a battle for the lead. We had their contact, door-banging crossovers. Great racing from these two gentlemen up front. And Travis Krenborg is your new leader. Now we got a battle for third. 3 cars under blanket. The 04 of Prescott, the 7 of Baldwin, and the 48 of Taylor. Stegall, Montgomery, Burleson, Peters, and Baldwin round out your top 10. Only 11 cars on the lead lap. Clapper, who works with, I believe, MBM on the NASCAR side of things, is the last car on the lead lap. Everybody else is pretty much shit out of luck at this point. Maglio, Taylor, and Condon got to hope for cautions, but that 33 car is not giving up on that one. He knows that even on a short track like this, clean air is everything, and he knows that it's only a matter of time until that one machine starts to pull away, so the 33 wants to try to give him a little bit of a battle, maybe make him burn up that right front. But what an absolute race we're seeing here in the second half, already 10 laps in.
Yeah, and Luke Baldwin is trying everything he can to get to the inside of the 04 of Prescott there, and he will. Going into turn 3, he has the nose to the inside. Contact! That 04 spinning! He
What a
saves
save!
it, though. Oh, and almost a little bit more
save!
contact.
A second save by the 04 of Prescott. Baldwin maybe had the nose in there. Prescott didn't want to give it to him. And my, oh my, crazy racing that we have here. And that is Justin Prescott. He does race the Act Late Model Tour in real life, so these are the kind of cars that he races. But like we said earlier, we have a caution on the racetrack. We got a caution. Lap 98 of 150. Nick, you got the replay when it comes up. All you, brother.
Yeah, it looks like it was Justin Prescott involved once again. More contact for that 04. Unfortunate into the night for that 04 as the 90 looks to the inside. Didn't have the nose. And oh, man.
That is a hard lick.
Heinous hit.
Hard lick for both of those drivers. Oh, my goodness.
Michael Stigel with the just an absolute neck breaker of a hit there to the outside wall. Justin Prescott also going to be hurting after that one. One of those wrecks where it's a thank God it's not real life type of wreck.
Oh, yeah, we saw a wreck, I believe, last year. I think it was the week after the Snowball Derby. The local trucks were racing here at Five Flags. Somebody got hooked going into turn 1, flipped upside down, head first, roll cage right into the outside wall in turn 1, split the roll cage, dented the helmet. Thankfully, he came out alive, no injuries, he was fine. God knows how in the world that somebody survived something like that, but thank God it's not real life. And then a similar incident up here in New Hampshire last year, a driver named Tyler Lescord, who races in the super streets, which are kind of like the dumbed down late models, was racing at Claremont Motorsports Park. He got turned on the front straightaway.
Jesus Christ, Darby.
Here's the messed up part. He's gonna feel bad after this. Roll cage headfirst into the wall. It actually compromised his helmet. Had a traumatic brain injury. He hit his head so hard, Nick, he was cross-eyed for 7 months and couldn't see straight. Thankfully, he's back in the race car now, and he's fine now. But
how? How do you get back in a race car? That's one thing I will never know about race car drivers. Just the absolutely insane mentality these guys have to be able to get back in a race car after a wreck like that. I couldn't do it. I know I couldn't do it. After having a heinous wreck like that, I would want to hang it up right there, man.
A lot of beer the night before and no looking back. When you have that racing blood in you, it's just what you want to do. You can't stop. You don't want to stop. No matter how hard of a lick that you take, it's just one of those things that you want to do. Looking back at the YouTube chat, Safety Second said, I think when you go with that one car, seems to be one of the few drivers driving a smart race. Donna says, my boy is up on the wheel. Mitchell said, man, the start of this was a dumpster fire. Yep. And Deb said he had to wear a halo for 3 months after that wreck. It was just that violent. We see a lot of that at local track racing. Sometimes maybe they just miss a weld somewhere and the roll cage gets compromised. And it's very life-threatening, but not here on iRacing, thank the Lord. Pace car is going to pull in. Here we go to the restart zone. Travis is going to hit the loud pedal, take a huge lead. The 33 already trying to cross him over going into 1. Can't get his nose to the inside. And Travis Krenborg already up to a 0.2 of a second lead as they're side by side from 5th on back.
Luke Baldwin maybe making a move here on the 33 of Tristan Bruce for second, as he did peek a nose to the inside. Doesn't really have the move on the 33 of Bruce. Further back in the field, the 79 of, or excuse me, the Jack Baldwin and Timothy Peters side by side. This is for sixth position, I believe. I believe that's for sixth position. Yeah, it is for sixth position, as Timothy Peters looks like he's going to work that outside and get clear of that 79 of Anthony Burleson. And yeah, that battle settled, as now Luke Baldwin looking to the inside, but the 33 of Tristan Bruce blocks the move further ahead.
Man, yeah, we're looking at another battle between one of the Baldwin brothers back there in the back of the pack. 3-car race, the 1 of Kremborg, the 33 of Bruce, and the 7 of Baldwin. Less than 50 laps to go here. Kremborg was the fastest in practice in his heat race. He pulled away by 1.2. Once these tires start to heat up, can he do the same thing again? I don't know. He might be able to, but this 33 and this 7, they are on rails. Also, don't count out that 48 car of Taylor and the 2 of Peters. They're both pretty fast, but also don't count out Clapper. Works with NASCAR in real life back there in 7th, as we got a battle for second starting to heat up. Baldwin's going to go to the inside, force him up the track a little bit. Still side by side, going down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. 33 is going to give it to him, try to do the crossover. The 7 blocks it. 33's got to the momentum. Will he make a move going into turn 1? He will not. Kremborg still leads as the battle for second heats up.
The battle for second heating up here. One car that we cannot forget about. Someone who was involved in that huge wreck just a few laps ago. The 04 Justin Prescott. He did not lose a lap in that process, so he is still in this race. He still has a chance to get back up there. Maybe give a little bit of payback to whoever turned him. I believe it was the 90 car, but I don't think the 90 is in the race anymore. So maybe not any worries for the 04 of Justin Prescott, but right now having a bit of struggles further back in the field, trying to get back up to that battle for 7th between Justin Clapper and Jack Baldwin.
And look who's creeping up on the leader of Travis Kremborg. One of the Baldwin brothers was 4/10 back, now right on his rear bumper. Although I do have to say, I do think Travis is trying to save his stuff a little bit. He knows 75 laps is a long way to go with those right sides and how much you can scorch them in this car. This car is so easy to just pick up throttle so fast, thinking you need that momentum. But in reality, the first half of the run, you have to save your right front tire. You can't drive off the right rear. You have to burn them evenly, as there's a battle for first heating up. Is Baldwin going to put the bumper to him? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Baldwin sometimes races at Riverhead every now and then. Maybe not, I'm not sure, which is Travis Kremborg's home track. But man, these guys are going to put on a battle. The 2 fastest cars all night are now 1-2, and who's going to get it done?
Right now, it looks like Kremborg's starting to pull a little bit further of a gap, but we've seen Luke Baldwin be able to pull that gap back in over the next few laps, and that seems to be what's happening now. Luke Baldwin falling back a little bit, but he's starting to creep it back in ever so slightly, as now he's within a 1/10 of a second, within a bumper's reach of the 1 of Travis Kremborg. Does he have the momentum to make a move? It looks like he may be setting up for a switchback possibly here, as he has the momentum off the corner. Luke Baldwin maybe possibly getting into the wall. No, he keeps it out of the wall though, but he's still keeping that hunt up for the lead. Kremborg holding up well under the pressure here. He has got the ultimate pressure, trying to keep this lead and win this $130 here at the Snowball Beer Brawl.
And the $130 was as of 3 days ago. It could be more. We have no idea. But as of right now, it looks like Travis is running the bottom better in the first half of the corner, but maybe losing it in the second half. Baldwin's trying to do that diamond coming up off of 4. Won't work. Gets a little loose, but still has a ton of momentum. And is Baldwin going to put the bumper to him is the real question. It's short track racing, not that shit Denny Hamlin said. I love him to death, but when he said that, that was kind of a joke. But is he going to put the boot scootin' boogie? Will he pick up the rear end of that car and get him unsettled, move him out of the way? The good old classic Dale Sr., the old Cale Yarborough, even back in the day, Richard Petty, Darrell Waltrip. Will he move him out of the way? That is the biggest question, because Bruce is losing time, and so's Peters and Baldwin. So we have the 2 fastest cars out front right now, and I feel like it's only a matter of time until chaos erupts.
Under 30 to go here at Five Flags Speedway. Once again, Travis Cranborg still leading, and I agree with you. I do think the bumper will come into play as Luke Baldwin to the inside, battle for the lead here.
Oh, he drove it
side
in
by
too
side. He did drive it in too deep. Now Cranborg clear again. There was a car sideways there on the apron at turn 1 and 2. No caution though, as I do believe he got it back going. All eyes on this battle for the lead here as Luke Baldwin trying to pull that gap back in once again. Cranborg seems to be kind of falling off a little bit as we take a look at the Grid Vision replay here. I believe this was for that car that was on the bottom. Josh Brown in the 67. Just a little bit of a bumper from the car behind. How is that not a caution? Quite interesting.
Yeah, now going back to the battle up front here, Cranborg pulled about half a car length on the 7 of Baldwin. Looks like Baldwin maybe burnt his stuff up trying to get past Cranborg, but in these cars, you can kind of clean off that right front, get it cooled down, and get back up there and act like nothing ever happened. But it looks like Cranborg is kind of easing his way into the corner, driving hard off. Meanwhile, the 7's driving it in deep and losing time off the exit of the corner. So I don't know. This is a very interesting race. We got lap traffic in play. The 420 hits the wall, gets out of the way. Never mind. Clean racing all the way around. Great green flag run we got going on right now. Cranborg still leads. Then you got Baldwin, Bruce, Peters, Baldwin again, and Taylor rounding out the top 5. Clapper, Montgomery, Prescott, and Burleson round out the top 10. 23 laps to go. This race has gone by a lot quicker than we thought, Nick. And in these closing 22 laps, if Baldwin can stay there, I have no doubt in my mind, no diss to him as a person, but when you see those money signs right in front of your eyes, you're putting the boot, scoot, and boogie to somebody for that money. But he's 2 tenths back now. This is the biggest gap that we've seen since Baldwin caught Cranborg a dozen of laps ago. So if Cranborg can keep this momentum up, he might get it as Baldwin drives the hell out of turn 1 and 2. But he somehow made up time. I mean, I don't know what Baldwin's doing, but he's just keeping with Travis. But I just feel like Travis might be saving his stuff a little bit.
Yeah, Travis kind of getting in deep into turn 1, kind of not really hitting that apex. But you know that old saying I always bring out, Brandon, it's one ball game to catch him. It's a whole nother ball game to pass him. But as you said, that bumper may come into play, but we're within 20 laps to go here at Five Flag Speedway. Travis Cranborg still leading ahead of Luke Baldwin. Baldwin fell back by about 2 tenths. Now he's back up to the bumper as we're riding on board here with Luke Baldwin. He is getting really acclimated with that rear bumper of the one car right in front of him. He knows every inch of that rear bumper because he's been sitting behind it for the last 60 laps. So Baldwin going to try everything he can to get to the inside once again of Cranborg. We saw the one time Baldwin had a chance at a move. He was not able to get it going as he got in a little bit deep into turn 1 and just really wasn't able to keep the momentum going. But further back in the field, side by side, that's, I believe, the 33 there. Getting passed by, I can't quite catch the number. That may be the 74 of...
Now, the real question is, what a Cinderella story this would be. Travis Cranborg's first race back at Prodigy Esports after a few months off a hiatus. Now, Prodigy Esports switching from Ryko to Team Conti. Can he get it done in his first race back? Can he make the boys back at the shop proud? But I don't know, that 7 car of Tommy Baldwin for Tommy Baldwin Racing, mind you, which fields the Tommy Baldwin Racing entry in the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Series, a powerhouse in the Wheel and Modified Series, up there with the names of Bonsignor, Ron Silk, Kyle Bonsignor, Matt Hirschman. I mean, these guys are at it every week. It may not be these Baldwin boys in those cars, but their relation to Tommy Baldwin, they've grown up around racing. Can they make the Baldwin Racing family proud, winning tonight's Snowball Beer Brawl? 150 laps we have done so far with 13 laps to go, coming to 12, back to 2 tenths of a gap for Cranborg. But can Baldwin get it done? Can they both make contact and ruin the race for each other? And maybe Peters or Baldwin comes through and win. But at 2.6 seconds back, I don't see that happening. Baldwin looks like he overshot turn 1 there. And now it's almost up to 3 tenths of a second as they come off of turn 4, coming to 11 laps to go.
11 to go here at Five Flag Speedway. Kraneborg starting to eke that gap out just a little bit. Just peaked over 0.3 of a second for a slight moment there. But Baldwin able to get that back down to about 0.27, 0.26. There you saw it peaked over 0.3 on the entry of the corner. And now looks like Kraneborg may be pulling that gap out a little bit. He may have saved his tires throughout that entire run. And he was just giving Luke Baldwin the illusion that he had a chance in this race. As now the gap down to about 0.25 of a second there. Lap traffic going to come into play here. Will the lap traffic get out of the way, or is this going to become a deciding factor here tonight? As these guys that are in front of them, I hope they get out of the way. That's Bo Condon, and can't quite tell who that is on the outside, but
That's Neeson on the outside. I know these boys will get out of the way, or at least I hope. They're side by side right now. Kraneborg, whose mom is in the chat, all he wants to do is make her proud. Baldwin has to deal with the lap traffic. It's a little bit of a side draft off the corner panel from the lap car. That's going to hurt him. Almost 4/10 back now. 7 laps to go. Travis Kraneborg, the 17-year-old from Southampton, Long Island, down there in New York, grew up racing go-karts. And then after that, they just didn't do nothing after that. Travis had other ambitions, bigger into baseball, but iRacing is where he makes his money. iRacing is a big deal for him. He's been taking the past few months off, maybe running a race here or there, but Travis Kraneborg would love nothing more than to win this race tonight and get him back into the swing of doing iRacing full time.
Still eking that gap, starting to get closer and closer to 0.4 of a second over Luke Baldwin. Further back, I believe that's this is our battle for 5th position here between Bruce and Clapper. These guys have been getting at it all night. Throughout the majority of the night, that's Montgomery there as well in 7th position. So this is our battle for 6 between Clapper and Montgomery. And things are getting a little bit heated back here between Justin Clapper and Matthew Montgomery, as these guys have just been at each other's throats for the better part of the last 60 or so laps. Is almost a little bit of contact. Remember, something funny, Brandon, the 63 of Matthew Montgomery was upside down at one point in this race.
Yeah, well, hey, we have 3 laps to go up front, and Baldwin is back to 0.6 of a second. Unless he absolutely destroys Travis, there's no way he's going to catch him. 2 laps to go at this quick racetrack. His first race back with Prodigy Esports, supporting Nami and No Kid Hungry, both non-profit organizations. Travis is just hoping to get these boys out of the way. White flag, 1 lap to go here at the Snowball Beer Brawl, or whatever the hell it's called. Coming through turns 1 and 2 for the final time. Down the back straightaway, I think the youngin's gonna do it. Coming through turns 3 and 4, the young kid, the rocket, the prodigy, Travis Kraneborg wins at Five Flag Speedway for the Snowball Beer Brawl. Baldwin coming home 2nd, Peters coming home 3rd. Baldwin, Bruce, Montgomery, Clapper, Taylor, Burleson, and Prescott round out your top 10, and the young kid from East Hampton gets it done. What a race. I need these boys in Discord right now. What a race.
Oh,
wow.
Man. That was an absolutely insane race. Of course, we saw an absolute thriller of a side-by-side battle for the lead there. Kraneborg coming out on top in an absolutely dominating performance tonight.
Now, before we get through to the broadcast interviews, I do want to catch up on the YouTube chat. Let's go. Well done, Travie Patty, says JB RaceViz. Deb said, congrats, Travis. Glad to have you back at Prodigy. And Safety Second says, maybe at Baldwin TBR gives Kraneborg a call and get him in a modified. Well, I mean, not to throw anybody under the bus, but if you're outperforming the Baldwin boys themselves, maybe that deserves a call. Now we're gonna look at the results. We got Kraneborg, Baldwin, Peters, Baldwin, and Bruce rounding out the top 5. Then you got Montgomery, Clapper, Taylor, Burleson, and Prescott rounding out the top 10. Maglio, Condon, Taylor, Schumann, and Packard round out your top 15. And then you got the top 20, which is Neeson, Metz, Taylor, Brown, and Stegall. And then from there on back, it was just everybody unfortunate to get out of this race early on. Bridges, Elvis, Hoyland, Whitfield, Creech, Freeman, Bridges, Lockwood, Matz, and oh man, what a race. as the young prodigy's burning it down. But first, we're going to bring in the man himself, Timothy Peters, who finished P3. It's Brandon Edstrom up in the Grid Vision booth. Timothy, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Man, what an absolute race you guys put on far back there at the end, but you put on a clean, good race. A little chaotic in the first half, not what we wanted to see. But walk me through how that race went for you, and what do you think you could have done different to finish maybe a little higher up in tonight's race?
For sure. So, we started P14, and I was, just wanting to run for a little bit and not get in any of the crap and stuff. So I figured I'd just hang back and wait until, there's 140 something to go, and then it, just all chaos kind of started to break out. And then I was a lap down, and, P20, I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to rally back? And then my crew chief, Cody Anderson, he's on my esports team. He gave me tires, fuel out the brake, all that other stuff. And it was kind of just, I know there was really fast guys in here and everything. I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to compete with them. And then once I kind of followed them and, figured out how they're running, and then, it was P15, 14, up and up and up, and then I was, P3. I'm just like, dude, if I had a little bit more real estate, and if I would have saved my tires a little bit more, I maybe have been able to have a chance to at least contend for the win.
Yeah, absolutely. When I saw your name earlier on, I thought you were the Truck Series driver, Timothy Peters, but you have an equally as cool job. You're assembly road mechanic for Legacy Motor Club, so obviously you're around racing all the time. Walk me through how that kind of plays into your iRacing career, being around racing all the time. It's just that deep into your blood that you want to be around it all the time. What made you want to sign up tonight, and are you proud of how everything turned out?
I was. So, yeah, it started out, like I said, I work for Legacy Motor Club. My fiance actually drives in the Arkham Nard series, Stephanie Moyer. So, being in racing all the time, I get it from, I'm a third generation. It was my grandfather, then my father. He raced that Evergreen Raceway, and then it kind of evolved into me. And I was always around cars and trucks and four-wheelers. And then it, I went out to school for diesel and high performance, and it kind of just blossomed into the ARCA series, and then a crew chief kind of watched me, and then when I graduated, it blossomed from Xfinity to trucks to now Cup, and now it's just I get to practice what Grant Enfinger and Eric Jones, John Hunter Nemechek. It's just iRacing for me is closest thing for me that I think I'm gonna ever be able to sit in a real race car seat.
Well, bud, I'll tell you what, if you ever want Grid Vision to come out and do a video vlog about how cool Legacy is, hit us up. We'll be glad to do it for you. But before we let you go, Timothy, fantastic race tonight. Who do you got to thank to help you got it done?
So big sponsor on the car, new one, Keep Digging Clothing Apparel, 4D Designs, 42 Designs from Cody Anderson, my crew chief and spotter. Speakeasy Pen Emporium, my aunt, uncle, mom, dad that are watching it down in Florida, they always support me and watch my iRacing career. Speedway Review, Legacy Motor Club, GMS Fabrication, I got lists of them, so they always watch me day in and day out get it done.
Well, that's Timothy Peters. Timothy, thank you so much. I don't even know you, but I'm proud of you for the path that you've taken. You have a badass job. You're living a badass life. Your girl's doing the same thing. And you know what? One day, I think I'll see your name in a race car, brother. Congratulations. Hope to hear from you again soon.
Thank you. Thank you guys for the broadcast. You're awesome.
Of course, bud. Thank you. And now we got Nick Stein down on the virtual iRacing pit road here at Five Flags with Luke Baldwin.
Luke Baldwin, man, what a heartbreaker there. You had the pace to keep up with Cranborg, but just you weren't able to get up to him again after that one mistake you made, man. How are you feeling after that one?
Man, it was fun. Definitely a long race from the start of the heat all the way to the finish. But yeah, I thought I had maybe a little bit better, if not the same speed as him towards the end of that race. But then once I got free off of 4 that one time, it kind of heated up the right rear, and I entered a 4-wheel slide after that because the right front was already burnt up. So I did what I could. But came up short.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a tough one to swallow right there, man. It's just one of the harder races out there, the Snowball Beer Brawl, of course, modeled after the Snowball Derby there in Pensacola, man. Who do you got to thank after that one? Because that was an absolute blast of a race to watch.
I got to thank Brandon Schumann for inviting me to this race and run this race. I also got to thank my brother for bringing out a lot of yellows and being an absolute hazard out there. But that was a lot of fun. Yeah, obviously a really fun racetrack. I love this place, and I was glad to be here.
Well, one question that me and Brandon have had pretty much all night. Is there any relation to Tommy Baldwin at all?
Yes, sir. Tommy's my dad. Yeah.
Dang, son. Okay, because I was going to say, I'm a big fan of the Wheel and Modified Tour. I'm up here in New England, so we see him at Monadnock, Claremont Motorsports Park, New Hampshire, all that good stuff. And I saw Tommy Baldwin racing, and I was like, oh, shit, this might be like the nephews, the sons, or something. So that's badass that you get to live that life and go through all that. So legendary, absolute legendary modified car that you guys field every single year. Congratulations on tonight's finish, and I guarantee that we'll probably hear from you guys here again soon.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I also want to congratulate Travis. He ran a really good race and from start to finish, and yeah, I just want to congratulate him, give him credit.
Well, thanks, Luke. We appreciate it. Hope to hear from you again soon, bud.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you. Now, the man of the hour himself, tonight's race winner, Travis Kremborg. Travis Kremborg, it's Brandon Edstrom up in the Grid Vision booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, I dragged you here. I told you last night, bud, you need to run this. I know for a fact you can win this race. And here you are, sitting in victory lane. Your mom's all emotional, threatening us, saying that she's going to take a mortgage out on the house to get you to race again. What an absolute show you put on. You put the goddamn word to a bunch of big names tonight. How does it feel to walk away with over $130 in cash prizes?
I mean, obviously it feels great. Had a very rough start to the race, just kept getting involved in a bunch of BS, I'll say.
Just say it. It's uncensored. Just say bullshit. Just say it.
A lot of bullshit. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
But just kept our head down, kept charging forward, kept making the most out of it, and we ended up in a good spot there at the end, and we got it done.
17 years old, and you made all these men look like little boys tonight on the racetrack. No disrespect to them. I'm just saying. But how does that feel, man? That somebody tells you can do something, and then you come out here, and I don't want to say I'm right. I don't want to sound cocky, but I told you could do it. You're a fast kid. Your first kind of official race back with Prodigy Esports. You're my spotter. I got nothing but respect for you. How does it feel, man? I mean, you got your mom supporting you in chat just like my mom does whenever I race. You got a crazy support system. How does that feel knowing that you just came out here and, put a beating on guys who dads literally own a massive modified team, race for a living? I mean, I know iRacing's different, but it's got to feel good.
Yeah, no, it obviously feels great. Don't really have the opportunity to race here in real life, so to come on iRacing and be able to race and compete for wins, it's always good.
Well, bud, before we let you go, who do you gotta thank? I mean, you put on one hell of a show tonight. Everybody did. Matter of fact, I want to give props to everybody. Darby did an awesome job producing. Nick, you did great. All the drivers out there who did awesome, except for the ones that got kicked. They kind of messed everything up. But who do you got to thank before we let you go, bud?
Obviously got to thank everyone back at Prodigy for letting me back. I know it was a very hard decision for them all. To let me back, it's huge for me. I get to race again, have fun. A bunch of friends that I used to run with. Got to thank No Kid Hungry, Nami Wellness. My mom and dad obviously supported me and let me do this. And also, just got to give a quick shout out to Tristan Bruce, who raced me really clean there early in the race. I had a great battle with him multiple times, coming to the halfway caution and right after that as well.
Yeah, and for a second, we thought Luke was going to put the bumper to you, because they've been putting the bumper to people all night. Not in a negative way, not in a bad way, but the boys definitely got that aggressive mindset. When you saw him get up to your bumper, did you think anything was going to happen? Did you think that maybe, man, this is going to be a boot, scoot, and boogie? Did you think that you were going to get driven through, or? What were your feelings there at the end?
It's a short track, racing late models. You're always going to expect a bumper. But I'm glad he didn't. I just tried shaking him. He made one small mistake, and that's kind of it.
Hell yeah. Well, Travis, good job, bud. Go hug your mom. I know she's feeling a lot better now, so go give her my love. Go give her, go tell her I say hello and all that good stuff. I know I'll probably be talking to you in like 10-15 minutes, so I know I'll see you soon. Thank you so much again for racing. I knew you could do it, bud. Hell yeah, good job.
So one more thing here, just gotta thank the Baldwins too. I mean, they had a rough night, but there at the end, I was running clean. I really respect that. Also, just gotta thank the Patterson Foundation.
Absolutely,
Patterson.
Good shit, Travis. You're always a good dude. glad to have you back on Prodigy. Look forward to talking to you here soon.
See you.
And so I just want to give a little tidbit to everybody before we close it up here. Didn't mean to sound biased. I'm half owner of Prodigy Esports. Travis was let go a few months back. I saw this race. I saw the car. I saw the track, Nick. And this is where Travis thrives. And I figured, you know what? I'm going to pay this kid's entry fee to this race. I know for a fact he has a chance to win it. And I wanted him to prove to everybody, even the people on iRacing, not even us at Prodigy, I wanted him to prove to everybody on iRacing, he's not that 14-year-old kid anymore. He's grown into his shoes. He's gotten mature, 17 years old, comes out here, kicks ass, wins the race. Besides that, Nick, what are your final thoughts about the Snowball Beer Brawl? This was the best one yet. What an absolute blast it was. Give us your final thoughts.
Oh, yeah, man. Tonight was an absolute blast to be able to watch. Of course, it was Five Flag Speedway, modeled after the Snowball, or excuse me, the Snowball Derby. Almost had the Snowball Beer Brawl there for just a second, but, you know, it's late model stocks at Five Flags. What's not to love? Tonight was just an absolutely amazing race. Got off to a rough start there in the feature, but after that, everything calmed down, and, man, we had some amazing racing tonight.
Yeah, no slurred words. Didn't get too unhinged. It was fun, but, I feel like we did a lot better this time than we did at the La Corna Sega, but be sure to tune into the Thunderclap Expedition Series next race. I'm pretty sure it's the 24 Beers of Daytona, if I'm correct, right? Should be?
I think it's the pour before the 24 is what's next.
The pour before the 24. Got it. So be sure to tune into that. If you subscribe to Grid Vision here on YouTube, you'll be able to see when the reminder goes up, when the video will be scheduled. You know exactly what it is. But we've already gone over results. We've done everything that we need to do. And goddamn, I'm ready to get the hell out of here and enjoy the race that we just watched. Thank you, everybody, to watching Grid Vision's coverage of the Thunderclap Expedition Series for the Snowball Beer Brawl here at Five Flags down here in Florida. Once again, I'm Brandon Edstrom. I was joined alongside Nick Stein and our killer producer, Austin Darbyshire. Can't thank him enough for the killer job that he does. Be sure to tune in on Monday for Grid Vision's last Super Speedway race. And then be sure to tune in for SSRL on Thursday for the championship race for the Truck Series at Michigan. Thank you all for tuning in. Hell yeah. Have a good rest of your night.